Hello and welcome back to the Hot and Healthy-ish podcast with Meg, Lauren, and Janelle, where we pull back the curtain and have unfiltered mom chats over coffee. This morning, our goal was to kind of go around the circle and kind of give you guys some life updates. So Meg shares some updates on her house. I share a project that we were doing. Lauren shares some of her latest obsessions. And we even share some stories this week of how we didn't have our best motherhood days. So I hope you can really resonate with today's episode. We're excited to have you here. If you've been enjoying the Hot and Healthy-ish podcast, be sure to leave us a 5-star review so that we can continue letting other moms in on these awesome conversations. And be sure to head over to the Hot and Healthy-ish Instagram, where there's the latest updates on what's going on inside the Hot and Healthy-ish program, which is a membership-based community where we give you practical and fun workouts and meal plans to keep you on track as you're navigating the busyness of motherhood. So let's dive into the episode today. Grab your coffee or your drink of choice, sit back, and join us. Good morning.
Good morning. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. I need another coffee. I'm having water right now.
I think we all have water in our hands.
I have a ice cold Spark today.
I knew that wasn't water, Lauren.
I do have my water right here though.
Yeah. I had a cup of coffee this morning after workout, but now I'm like, whoo, I need another one. It feels like it should be like 1 p.m. because I've been up since 4:30.
Yeah.
Did you say after your workout or before?
After.
After. Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, so about 6 o'clock. Yeah, not that early. I do on Saturdays when we have 8 a.m. workout, but not the 5:15 a.m. I don't have time. I pretty much get up, put my contacts in, and head out the door.
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm curious about that because I feel like there's so many girls who are trying to be morning workout girlies, and it's hard to wake up early consistently. What are your tips, Meg? What works for you?
Obviously, which I have not been very good at lately because I'm 32 weeks pregnant, but getting a good night's sleep is obviously my top priority. So just going to bed early. But I lay my clothes out the night before, so everything's right there on my nightstand. I literally turn over, grab my clothes, head to the bathroom, put my contacts in, brush my teeth, get dressed, and then sometimes I'll make like a pre-workout or my electrolytes if I have time. Otherwise, fill up my water and out the door I go. And I think for me, it's a little bit, I shouldn't say easier, it's just easier for me to be held accountable because I'm running the workouts. I have to be out there. Yeah. People are like, how do you do it? And I'm like, well, I don't really have a choice. Like, I can't just let my clients out there by themselves and not set up the garage. So I think for me, that's a huge part of it. But I do think the night before is the biggest part, is the most important part to setting yourself up for success in the morning. So, and I always tell my clients too, like, I have 2 girls that started coming consistently. I said, stick it out for 2 weeks. Like, you guys can do this. And now they're seeing the results of getting stronger and just feeling so good in the mornings, just having so much energy. It does hit them sometimes about 1 or 2 o'clock, which is normal. Some days are worse than others, but they love it overall, how they're feeling and what they're seeing and stuff. So if you want to be a morning workout girly, I'm here for you. I can give you all the advice.
You almost have to sleep train yourself for like probably 2 weeks or, really get used to shifting your whole day forward essentially, right? Like going to bed earlier and everything. Yes. And then, when you were talking about the coffee and like, I need another one, I always have been looking forward to like the 1 o'clock, like extra little caffeine. It almost feels like dessert after lunch when you just kind of start crashing and craving sweets and stuff.
100%. Yeah. I have a lot of respect for the morning girls because it is not easy, but I'm all about it because I just feel so much better on the days I work out in the morning. It's just a great way to start your day, just with getting those endorphins out, and I just feel so much better, I guess. But
yeah, you just have a better day.
Yeah.
I tell you what, yesterday was a hard day of motherhood for me. I was like, my kids were, you know how when you're just more angry in general, and then all of a sudden they're just more angry too. I was just like, I just could. I mean, we ran a lot of errands yesterday. They were just being.
I can't even see you angry.
Well, I mean, yeah, I feel bad when I like, I get so, I don't really get mad at Liam a lot. He's a very good 3-year-old overall, but yesterday he was just being like silly with Jayla and wasn't listening to me, wasn't listening, and I was just like yelling, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, it's like it was one of those days.
Yeah, that's actually really crazy that you said that because I didn't have the best motherhood day yesterday either.
Oh,
Like, I don't
interesting.
know. I just felt really impatient.
Yeah.
Any extra noise, like the Tony box, Peppa Pig, like I kicked that Peppa Pig off that Tony box. It flew across the room.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, girls, I need less noise right now. Like, any non-needed noise, if you're not playing with that Tony box, get it out of here.
Yes.
And I texted Kale, and I'm kid you not, I'm gonna say SHIT, but I said I'm going to lose my shit, and he said, "I'll be right there," because he was off. So he came and like just helped a little, and it did get better. And I apologize to Brady because sometimes I have that like mom
Yeah.
guilt when I get that way, but it's just hard sometimes,
I have to
So
apologize too. I know what you
we
mean.
we ended up having a really good night, but I had a hard day too. It's just it can be tough.
Yeah.
But it's the best at the same time. It's hard, but the best.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like trying to, well, because I knew yesterday was going to be a full day because we did, like Adeline had a well child checkup, and then like, so took the kids to that, all 3 of them essentially. And then they had swim lessons right after that. And then we were in town for a little bit. I was just like, phew. And swim lessons is, I don't know, a little bit stressful for Jayla. So she kind of gets a little bit on edge, I guess, when we in and around swim lessons. But
Yeah.
yeah. So
Lauren, did you have a good motherhood day?
Oh, well, the girls were at the sitter, so you only have them like that little bit of the evening, but you can just tell they want to be outside so bad, but it's like 95 degrees out there, so you're kind of dying, and I feel like that's where like you get hot.
That is a good point. And you know what? Rory was at the sitter a lot of the morning too. And like I had a hair appointment. Like I had an overall like good day, but it was like when I had them both at the same time and we were outside too. It was so hot, which I hate complaining because I love summer, but oh, it was hot and I just,
well,
yeah,
yesterday
maybe
was
that was why. Maybe it was the heat.
abnormally hot. I mean, 90 degrees is like not it for me, like just that sort of thing.
Yeah. And then it's like you wanted to play outside as long as possible, but it also became bath night last night. So then you're just trying to wrangle them up the stairs. And yeah, Lee left to go do something. So it's just those moments when you're just by yourself, they're not listening. And yeah, that's
Yeah,
like,
I actually just saw a Facebook reel and it said, because I'm married to a firefighter, so he's not home every night and he works holidays and all that. And it said, if you don't have it was the kids were going crazy in it. And I was picturing myself, but the wife was trying to cook dinner and it said, if you don't have a husband that works 24 hours or holidays, I don't want advice from you. And I was like, oh, that's kind of true because it's like when you're by yourself, a single mom, that nighttime routine is exhausting.
Well, it's like the
Just
last 3 hours. Yeah.
having that extra hand is just huge, I feel like, for any mom. But I saw that and I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. If you don't know what I mean by that, just don't give me any advice.
Yes. Yeah. I feel that.
Lee's traveling next week or so. So I'll check back in with you.
Yes.
But yeah, one more thing on the morning topic. I feel like every time I get up early, you feel like you're the only one doing it, and everybody else is still sleeping. But I rode my bike the other morning and it's right by the window so I can see outside. I probably saw 15 to 20 people walking, biking, running by. So it's like there's other people out there doing it too. Like you're not the only one.
I love that.
I guess to like keep things moving forward, I thought maybe we just do like a round table, like give an update, a little chat on what's going on.
So we can start with my house.
Yeah.
Yes.
They started digging the foundation yesterday. So there's a huge hole And they're going to finish that today. So they were almost done when I walked over there this morning with the girls. So that's exciting. It's finally like groundbreaking, whatever you call that. And then the barn is slowly coming together. My side is pretty much complete. Our gym floor comes in next week. So then it'll be legit. So there's air conditioning on that side. The electrical and like the water for the bathroom's not hooked up yet. So that'll be like pretty much last resort. And then Kale's side is not going to be as finished as mine. So it's coming together, but yeah. And then the stone, we do have to put stone around the bottom of the barn next week as well. So some finishing touches on that, but yeah, it's coming together. Definitely. We were laughing because I remember we were talking about how we could possibly be moved in around Christmas time, and that is definitely not going to happen. It's going to be like late spring, but we love our house and it'll be fine, like where we're at now. So just got to be patient with the process.
At least you're not like really on edge, because now you can know like this is the last time I'm going to decorate for Thanksgiving, for Christmas in this house, and like actually feel like you can put the decorations up.
Yeah, and it's like something special about decorating a small home, so I'm just going to enjoy it this year. The last time.
Do you have open concept, Meg? Or what?
In our new house?
Yeah.
Yes, very open. Yep. The kitchen and the living room is all open concept, and then it has like a cathedral ceiling in the living room, and you can like see to the upstairs.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. So I'm exciid for you guys to see it.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it.
I know.
I just know it's going to be gorgeous.
Yes. I had a friend offer to start TikTok videos of the garage for the garage crew, and like even starting just TikTok videos right now of like the process of where we're at and everything. I'm actually not a big TikToker. I don't really know how to use it very well. I'm more Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. I just used CapCut the other day. So she said that she would help me out with it. So maybe we can start that and then do it with the house too or something. I think it'd be a fun little content for people to watch. But
is it like a younger girl or mom or?
Yes, younger. It's Ellie Gable.
Yeah.
So I just say her name because she listens to this anyways. But she's like, that's what she does. She does marketing. So she said she would help me out with it. So yeah, I'm excited.
That'll be really cool just to have those videos to look back on too of like your house process.
Yeah, and then with workouts and everything, I think it could be some really sweet stuff.
People love following a journey too. I feel like I have followed several accounts just to see how things evolve, like an old farmhouse renovation or something like that.
I do picture your house, Meg. I see you having one of those like hidden pantries that has like a big coffee bar and like here's all your supplements, your creatine, your pre-workout.
Oh yeah. We definitely it's pretty much exactly what you just said. It's not exactly like hidden, but in a way it is. And it has like shelving in there and countertops and everything. And like the microwaves in there, just so I can have some clear, like I don't have to have stuff on. It can all be cleared off in the kitchen. So I'm excited for that. I can't even really imagine it because I live in a really small house now with not a lot of counter space at all. So
yeah,
I was actually just looking. I'm like, where am I going to put the bottle washer? I was thinking about all the newborn stuff I have to get out. And I'm like, where is this going to go? How did I do this last time? Like, I'm going to have to get rid of some of the things on my counter.
Yeah.
So
Kale being like so tall, he almost touches the ceilings of your current house. So, but the cathedral ceilings would be so fun. Pretty.
So funny you said that, because not funny, but funny. He was putting Rory to bed last week and nailed his head on the top of the door frame to walk into. He was so mad. He said a few swear words and still put her to bed, but I could hear him like cussing, and I'm like, what happened? So yeah, we'll be looking forward to those higher ceilings. So Janelle, how's your garden coming along?
It is good. It is finished. It is like all together, and it turned out awesome. And yeah, it's just kind of funny because we didn't like when we planted our original plants. Well, I bought a bunch of perennials, and we started digging, and we learned that the septic tank was 4 inches under the ground. So like I didn't really know this, but like the septic tank is like literally a massive cement tank, and it's pretty big. And I think the people who lived in the house before us, I think they were going to do something over there. Like they had like pavers in a rectangle, like they were going to do something, and Connor were like, oh, we'll just, try to do something there. And I got a Mary statue, and I was like, we'll do a Mary garden. But yeah, so essentially the whole entire middle of it, I couldn't plant any of the perennials that I bought. Like I bought, $200 worth of perennials. I'm like, I can't use half of these because they're not going to grow, in 4 inches.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dad came over, and my brother had some leftover like sidewalk pavers that he didn't use from a project, but it turned out great. And it's so nice to go outside. We finally got mulch just out, and it just is so refreshing to just enjoy it. We're at that point, enjoy it.
That's awesome.
It probably just brings like a whole new level of peace to your backyard. And I thought it was cool too that you were utilizing Chat GPT to like come up with some designs, and
that is so cool. And to see your vision come to life is such a fun thing.
It is, so and you can't really see it. And I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about, Meg, with what you're doing right now. But I could see it when there was just like dirt everywhere, and it was like overweeded. I mean, last year it was literally straight up dirt, and it was so weeded. I mean, it was like a lost cause. I'm like, I can't just go out here and pull all these weeds because they're obnoxious. And so we would weed whack over there every once in a while, but it's just like, yeah, now it's all cleaned up and together, and ChatGPT was very helpful. I essentially was like, so how it's supposed to look is the flowers in the front are like shorter, and then the ones in the back are taller. So hopefully in the next coming years, as they become more mature perennials, they can it just kind of will tear up towards Mary. So that's my vision. But yeah, they are alive and well. I am like so excited. I'm like, I hope these things survive, and then yeah, they're doing good.
I just finished one of my planners, and I need to make a new vision board. One of my biggest dreams and goals is to bring my girls to Disney World and do the Bippity Boppity Boutique and dress them up as princesses. Would it be too creepy to come up with a picture of them in these princess dresses just so I can have like more of a specific view of my goals? But
yeah.
No, definitely. Yeah, what you're saying with ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Oh, they could. You would probably get a great image, I would think.
I'm picturing this slick back little buns and princess dresses, but I just do better with my goals when they are very specifically in front of me. What about baby gender, Janelle?
We find out next week.
I'm like, I literally was like, that has to be coming up because that country concert you told me, I just couldn't remember when you said. Oh, that's so exciting. What day?
Right now it's Tuesday, but I'm supposed to be bringing all 3 kids by myself, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do that after how the appointment yesterday went. I was like, I think Jayla and Liam would do well, and they would just sit there, and Jayla especially, I think she'll come regardless, would just look at the screen and be in awe. But Adeline, she would not do well there.
Yeah. Their age, too active.
They are. Like, now that I've had a 18-month-old 3 times now, I'm like, this is a hard age. This is genuinely like a hard age. They just, you can sort of kind of communicate with them. I mean, last night at the T-ball park, Adeline was just not settled. She wanted to go over here, then she wanted to go over there, and then you have to follow them up the playground and all that fun stuff. But
yeah, so and it's not like you can just let them go at that age. Like, they're still so little. You have to be with them. Yeah, it's tough. I was going to say, I actually have a 4D ultrasound this afternoon.
4D? Wow.
Like a 3D 4D where you can like see everything. I'm so excited. So I'll give an update on that next podcast or whatever. But in Troy, it's actually the same lady that said it was a girl. So I'm excited to tell her it's not. But I'm bringing Brady, and I thought about Rory, and I'm like, no, I would not be able to enjoy it. She would be moving everywhere. Like, not that she'd be bad. She's just so active. So Kale's mom is taking her during the ultrasound. So I understand where you're coming from with that.
I wouldn't have any childcare on Tuesday, so I'm probably going to call and pick a day that someone can watch her.
I'll volunteer.
Oh,
there you go.
Hey, I might take you up on that. So no, that's funny.
It's fun to like just have one kid again. It's like, man, this is so easy. Why did I ever think this is hard?
That's a real thing.
Also, yesterday I was getting frustrated with everything, and I was like, why am I so hot and miserable and just grumpy? And then I thought, I'm taking care of 2 other kids this time. Like in my head, I was like, I've done this before, but I haven't. I could do whatever I wanted. You know what I mean? Like I didn't have to take care of anybody. So different. So different.